5 over par in the opening round in Shanghai last week. Now Jenny Shin.
Didn't get off to the greatest of starts. She bogeyed 2, but then went back-to-back on 4 and 5 with birdies. Back right pin, tucked in behind that right bunker that runs a long way along the right-hand side of the screen. Very deliberate with her routine.
Okay.
Just playing away from it a little bit. It'll feed back around. Now this is coming around nicely. A lot of undulations on these massive greens.
I've not won in Saudi, as if to say I've won in every other country.
Down the hill at 7, Jenny Shin to reach double figures.
I think this has got a hair of right to left on it. Don't need to worry about the pace, as you said. Steer it down the right-hand side.
Oh.
Good try. 31 years old, 14th season on the LPGA Tour. 1 win back in 2016.
Plus those conifers down the left-hand side don't half get into your head if you start the ball left, which is why you saw Buhai Green take it on that right-hand side of the tee box.
Just having a look at the leaderboard. Top 33 players are all par or better for the round. So to this point, pretty benign, pretty defenceless, this golf course, and I think it's important you get off to a good start today with the weather deteriorating.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Sandy. I often found that I could play in wind, I could play in rain. I just didn't like them together.
Me too. The combination of both makes it a very tough day on the golf course, as we watch Jenny Shin just aiming fractionally further right, sort of the right half of that left bunker.
This needs to hold on. And does ace in. Hitting the fairways is so important. So Ash there, that's a massive mistake. This is quite a brave take, isn't it? Hybrid. It'd be quite easy to catch this thin and hit it into the face.
What's the key here?
I think normally I say get the ball first, but I think you want to make sure you do get under it and use. There's quite a lot of a ski on the bottom of a hybrid that should go through this sand. Straight into the face. I could hear it.
Oh. You've got to be careful too that that ball doesn't plug in the face. Don't know about that play.
Yeah, there's a little bit of lip there. That's
a significant lip too.
Yeah,
Shin.
It is a significant lip, and that's quite a dangerous shot. When it comes off, it's fantastic, but oh, and that's nasty. Now she's on that little uphill at the front of the bunker.
And she's still got 200.
Well, it's all not good for Jenny Shin. This is her 3rd shot after making such a mistake trying to play the hybrid out of the bunker. Caught the front slope. Just got to get it back out onto the fairway. It's all she can do. And she's going to be playing her 4th on the par 5. And still quite a long way out.
Yeah, before the rest of them played.
We'll go back to the 8th and the travails of Jenny Shin. Looks like she may be out of the bunker here, so.
Yeah, judging by that reaction, it's just a chip and run, isn't it, down this right-hand side.
5th shot to the par 5. She's slowly creeping up on it.
This is going to be a hole that is really going to hurt Jenny Shin. At best, she can drop 1, potentially 2. Now, Jenny Shin, this putt is for bogey. With so many players making red figures, this is going to see her plummet down the leaderboard. Needs to hold this. Oh, that was was a very, very good attempt, but it is going to be a double for Jenny Shin. That's going to take her back to -7. And that's going to put her back in a tie for 6th place.
Now, when you think yesterday, you know, she didn't make a bogey, and now she's got a double and a...
Changed dramatically. Well, Jenny Shin coming off that double bogey at 8.
Well, she was one of 15 players to hit every fairway in regulation yesterday. That missed fairway on 8 just cost her a double bogey.
That is an extraordinary number, Sophie.
It is, even for the women's game. I think that's a high number. How many players in the field?
78.
I'll leave you to get the exact percentage of
Just
that
under
one.
20%, about 19% of the field. Outrageous.
Apologies for the break-up there. Normal service has been resumed. You know, yesterday they were hitting wedge in here.
These weather conditions.
The caddies are really earning their money today, aren't they?
Or won't they just? To try and keep everything dry, including the towels that they're trying to dry everything off with, it becomes a really hard gig out there for them.
Second for Jenny Shin. What would a player be carrying? What would the caddy be carrying in the bag today? What extra gear? More gloves, more towels, anything else?
You'd have, let's see this shot going, 'cause far right, downhill, 6-iron. Good line.
Good shot. Good bounce back after the 7 at number 8.
I used to have make sure I had a plastic bag to put my valuables in. So the last thing you want is your phone to get wet. So that goes into a pocket that nobody ever goes in.
Yep.
See our ball marker. The other side of Jenny Shin's. This was some shot in as well. Would be another bounce back birdie potentially for the Korean.
There's 2 players, Jenny Shin being one of them, inside the top 38 that are over par for the round, which is quite extraordinary scoring. I think there might be a few more come the end of the day, given the conditions, but this too would be an amazing bounce back birdie. Well done.
Well, they're 2 very good results. 2 players who really made a mess of the previous hole, and both have bounced back with birdies. It's a sign of a good player.
And it sets you up well because there's a bit of a drive from the south.